Okay, so I've got these granulating colours from Kuretake, made by Gansai Tambi, and I'm going to have a look at these and see what I think. It says that there's 5 colours on one pan set, so let's take it out of the box and have a look. Okay, so we have all of these colours. They look very similar when you take them out of the box. We've got an Aurora Red, Aurora Pink, Aurora Orange, Aurora Blue and an Aurora Violet. So let's have a look what it says at the back of the box. It says the colours of these Gansai watercolours separate to create whimsical and dreamy effects. The degree of colour separation and blurring may vary depending on the type of paper used. Well, I'm using cold water press today. It says you can enjoy greater changes in colour by dissolving the watercolours in lots of water and letting the colours separate on your palette before painting. Okay, so I'm going to give them a try. Use this size 12 brush to demonstrate. Just going to dip it in some water and I'm going to just put it straight into the Aurora Red. And I'm just going to do a little section here to have a look at that and see what happens. I'm also going to put some paint onto my mixing palette here and add some water, generous amounts of water. I'm just going to paint that on here. Just want to see what the difference is when you add some water, because it does say on the back varying amounts of separation depending on the amount of water used. Okay, onto the Aurora Pink. Same process. I must admit they look very similar when they come out of the pan. This looks very purpley, and so did the Aurora Red. Mix it with some water. And add that to the page. Wash out in between. Then we've got the Aurora Orange. Now I would expect that this would look very different from the previous two, but we'll soon see. Oh, it's got more of a green hue to it. And a slight brown colour to it as well. Add some water. Wash out the brush again. Now onto the Aurora Blue. Yep, you can see that is blue. Add some water to it. And then onto the last colour, the Aurora Violet. Oh, that looks very vibrant. Add some water to it. Okay, so you can see the difference here. Obviously, when you've added more water, they're a lot paler. And you can see, I'm hoping you can see, there's slightly red tones to the Aurora Red. It's got like a blue underbase. And then when you've added water to it, it's more of a pinky kind of hue on top. The Aurora Pink is more of a pinky purple. Again, when it's lighter, it has a very pale blue undertone with a pink overlay. The Aurora Orange, I was expecting more of an orangey colour, but it seems that the undertone is of a green colour. And then it's got a browny kind of colour on top here. But as it separates out with the water, you can see there is more of an orange undertone to that. With the Aurora Blue, very blue when it came out and still blue now, with a bit of red speckle on it, and paler blue with a reddy kind of tinge. The Aurora Violet, very violet when it came off the brush, and you can see that, and the tone above it is of a violet kind of purple colour. And as I've added water, it just softens down to a very watery kind of violety, pinky kind of mist. So we'll let these dry and just see whether there's any difference once they're dry. Okay, so they've all dried now, so you can see the difference in colours. So this was the Aurora Red. And yeah, it's sort of a blue with a red colour on top. And this is it all watered down. The Aurora Pink, it's still on the blue side, I would say. I was expecting a bit more of a lighter colour. But then when you water it down, you can see that it has watered down. The granulation, I mean, you can see where it's caught the cold pressed paper, and you can see that there is some texture going on there, which I quite like. Again, with the orange, which is more like a green base, with a bit of browny orange on top. And then we've got the blue, and that's got an orange kind of hue on top of that. But I think my favourite's this violet. I think because it's a vibrant colour, and I really do like vibrant colours. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to need to play around a bit more with these. So in my next video, there will be some more playing around, and maybe I can experiment, and maybe I can see this separation more. Okay, well, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.